Hello, and welcome to I Can't Say It Day 270. Oh, my hair is just a little bit long, isn't it? Yes, it is. So how is your Thursday going? My Thursday went okay. Tomorrow is Friday, and then the weekend is about us, and that is something to look forward to. Isn't it? I think so. 2 weeks ago, I hoped for the promise of donuts. Today, I am not hoping for the promise of donuts, though there is always the hope, isn't there? No donuts, that's fine. Anyhow, so again, the boss is away, which is unusual. I think he's been gone for he'll be gone for 8 of the last 10 days. And then he was gone a week in August. So there's a lot to get caught up on when he returns to the office. But that's all right. Is there anything new to report? No, we had the Judge Kavanaugh hearings today. They were very interesting. We heard from Dr., and I don't remember her name, even though they said their name, Dr. Ford. Said her name many times. I did not retain it. And then we have Judge Brett Kavanaugh, who came off a little too emotional. Let's just use that word. I think emotional sums it up. I get the attack on the character, and if it was malicious by the people that were doing the attack, I could understand the emotional response. I didn't get the impression that the stating of the facts that Dr. Ford was doing was malicious in any way. It really seemed a more factual telling of her side of the story, which means that the calm, cool demeanor that Judge Kavanaugh displayed in the first hearing wasn't shown in the second, and I don't know why that is. I'm under the impression that he got instructions from somebody that he was supposed to be belligerent, to be angry with the committee, and I don't understand why. It's almost like there are many people that were saying that he's finally facing the consequences for his actions when he was a teenager, that the life he's had, there really have been no consequences for any of his actions. And that sounds plausible. I'm not saying that's what happened, because there's no way that I could possibly know this. But it sounds plausible that when you're that age and you're in a prep school, that it's possible that things stay hush-hush. And when you get to the point where somebody's nominating you for the Supreme Court, it is entirely possible that your skeletons are going to come out. It should be expected. If I were to start running for office, any skeletons that I had in my closet, I would need to be prepared for how to deal with them. It's as simple as that. There should have been no shock that if there were people who knew things about Brett Kavanaugh, that they would stay silent. I'm sure he's got a lot of friends who can say lots of nice things, and he's probably done a lot of good. And I don't know how important high school and college, I'll call them activities, are important in his ability to become a Supreme Court justice. Honestly, I really think that he should have freely admitted what he knew and what he did and suffer the consequences. He decided to deny, and I don't think that's going to help him in any way. It really depends on the senators in the full Senate and how they decide to vote. So we've got Senator Collins, we've got Senator Murkowski, we've got Senator Flake, who are Republicans who have been voting lockstep with all of the other Republicans. And there's no way to know how they're going to vote. Depends on what they saw, depends on what Mitch McConnell is telling the Republicans, telling them what to do and what not. So it really is sort of a wait and see game. Because right now it really does seem like the Republicans have totally lost their minds on just about everything. You know, you could look to them and you can say, okay, well, I see what you're coming from on this point or that point, but right now, yeah, they're nowhere. They are without principle, without a principle that I can, you know, endorse. You know, they're not, they haven't done anything which I can look at and say, yes, I agree with. That is bad. The purpose in a two-party government is so that you've got two people, you got opposing viewpoints or differing viewpoints, and you can work together, you know, that will help, you know, the most people. And right now, that ain't working. I see more effort from the Democrats than I do from the Republicans. I see nothing from the Republicans. They are just doing whatever Trump says, you know. And when Senator John McCain died, you know, it seems like the last vote of, you know, the last voice of reason went out, you know, went with him to his grave. It's just sad, you know. But what are you going to do? So I called Judge Kavanaugh's office and I told him that I thought he should withdraw his name. Simple as that. What else can we do? The only real choice is in 2018 we vote in as many Democrats and independents as possible. 2020 we do the same thing. If there's a good Republican out there, you can vote for that Republican as well. What I'm saying is, do not stand on party alone. Vote for the best person for the job. And vote. There was a time when I would say you can leave a vote, an entry blank, because that is a vote unto itself. But it turns out that, I think it was in Michigan, they said that that there was 86 to 100,000 votes along party lines. They voted Democrat all the way, but in president, they left it blank. If those people who had voted Democrats all the way had voted for Hillary, Hillary would now be in office. We would have a different situation. We would still have the division because the Republicans, you know, are just pushing their crap through, and that's, you know, the way it is happening right now. And so, but anyway, we must get out and vote. 2020 is an important election year because it's in 2020 that we redo the districts. So that means that how we decide, you know, so if you're in, say, San Jose, what does the district look like where the people are voting? Is it a normal shaped district or is it a funky shaped district? And is it funky shaped for a reason to guarantee that only Democrats are in there and that the district next to it is strictly Republican? So we got to do fair boundaries. Anyway, enough about that. It is time to head to bed so that I can start my Friday and have a great day. With that, I'm going to wish you all a pleasant evening and see you all tomorrow. Bye.